welcome back to Darthmod Ultimate Commander Empire Total War Poland-Lithuania campaign. This is video, I'm not sure now, 6 or 7. You haven't seen any of these yet because I haven't uploaded any of them. I know I've said that on previous videos, but I'm thinking now this is the one that's going to make me think, well, it's worth uploading this campaign. It may well be worth watching. Be down to you guys, of course, to decide if it is worth watching, but it's just my opinion that it might be, I suppose. These are the areas that I've caught, taken, if you like. I started off with Denmark and Iceland and also Norway, so I haven't taken very much. Started off with 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and I've now taken 8. I've now got 8 rather, so I've taken 5. 1707, 14 turns. Now for me, to take 7 places in 14 turns is pretty appalling, isn't it, really? Anyhow, Courland is red. The reason why it's red is I've only just taken it. I took it because Courlanders declared war on me when I took St. Petersburg. Now, St. Petersburg I took even though it was really sort of in the Russian territory. It was down in what we would consider to be modern Russia. It was actually owned by Sweden, and with Sweden holding that particular territory and Sweden being at war with me and that being the only territory I needed in order to wipe them out, I had to go for that. Unfortunately, the Darthmod Ultimate Commander that I'm playing means there are no forts in this game, so anywhere I take isn't very strong. And not only that, I start with a very, very weak financial position as Denmark. Iceland's virtually useless. It gets me somewhere between 60 and 200 if I overtax it per turn. Really, it's about 90 that you can depend on, so I can't afford to build anything in there or man it, so it's just an empty island waiting to be taken by somebody, really. So that's Iceland. Norway is, well, started with about 600 or something like that, and Denmark was getting about 1,000. I've said this before, but to people who want a recap or people that are coming new to it, it might be useful. Just as it explains why I'm in the position that I'm in, really. So I've got some places with hardly any troops in. I've got Stockholm, just looking over to the left here instead of on here, you'll see that I've taken Stockholm. Stockholm isn't very happy either. I've had it for a long time, but it's still not a contented place, which means that I have to perhaps raise dragoons in there. I've only just now got the ability really to raise dragoons even, because I haven't been able to get the kind of quality troops that I need, and of course tech research is one of the difficulties in this, so I needed carbines. I've only got one school, one poultry school. I've got another place in Stockholm, but I've not been able to repair it because of the damaging factors that it would have on the Swedish economy there, you know, that I now own. So I can't even afford to use that college or upgrade it. But anyhow, I've just taken Courland. You saw me do that in the previous video. I just need to get rid of this gun, really, because it's hanging around doing nothing. I'm going to move this army in from here as well. I wasn't sure how many men I'd need in order to settle Courland, so I raised a unit in here last turn, and of course it has already had one turn of being unhappy. My army looks quite depleted in here. It was a fairly full army, in fact it was a completely full army, but I merged some units, and now of course I'm just trying to replenish the units that are left. I've made myself a bit of a shopping list again because it didn't look easy to me what I needed to do next. Anyhow, what I am going to do is take my sloop over here to Sweden, and I'm going to pinch some dragoons from here because this place, although it's not settled enough for me to be able to research in it yet, it may well be settled enough for me to bring out some dragoons that I can borrow to take elsewhere. So if I just bring those out to there for now. No, it's gone red, isn't it? How red is that? -3. So you see, after all this turn, about, I don't know how many turns now, 7 or 8 turns that I've owned it, it's still going to go on -3 when I take out those dragoons. But I need those dragoons. Oh dear, did that work okay for me? Let's hope that means I can still get them where I need them to go. Right, okay, I'm going to put them into here. You see, because if Sweden, that's Stockholm, does rebel this time, it'll only, well, it won't rebel, sorry, it'll just go on strike. Whereas if this place goes again, it'll do more than go on strike. It'll damage a building. Excuse me. And the kind of buildings it might damage, like this one for instance, it's probably this one is the most expensive one. It probably cost me nearly 2,000 to repair it, so I can't afford that. And in fact, look, it's still on red. Oh dear, we have a problem. I could have sworn I'd done my sums and decided that those 3 dragoons were going to make the place happy. But it doesn't look like it's going to, does it? So I'm going to have to untax them. They're getting 1,000, which is as much as I get from Copenhagen, would you believe? It's very poor. My capital gets less than that, or thereabouts. Probably gets less now. I had to damage my economy quite a lot by overtaxing it at the beginning as well. I am aware, though, up in Norway, there's one building. See what I mean? I'm up to 1707, and there's a building up here that still hasn't been built, even in my own territory, Norway. There are a load in Iceland as well that haven't been built either. I just have not really been able to afford it at all. So, really has been quite a challenge, this campaign. So, okay, I built that mine up there. Over in Sweden, I can actually recruit dragoons in here, so perhaps that's exactly what I should do. Okay. Yep, got some dragoons in there. So at least a turn after, those 3 will be put back, and then gradually we can move towards excuse me, we can move towards using this school again, you know, perhaps by repairing it. Well, we'd have to in order to use it. Right, I'm going to see if I can trade. Italian states, they got anything to offer? I don't know why I'm looking at minor nations, they haven't got anything more than... Oh yeah, look. Well, they've got canister shot. I quite like canister shot. I wonder if they'd like to give me canister shot for square formation. It was a bit of luck, wasn't it? Regrettable. Well, that's not a definite no, is it? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I can get trade with somebody big first. In fact, why don't I see if they'll go for it for trade? Request trade agreement. Tech for canister shot. Let's see how that goes. Little to commend them. No. That's a shame. What about Persia? I wonder if they'll trade. Oh, they've got all of this, haven't they? Canister shot and improved grenades. They've got physiocracy and empiricism as well. Wow. Let's see what we can give them. I'll take physiocracy and empiricism any day. It improves my income. See if I can trade that with them. No. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody that likes me a little bit more? 13 colonies. They won't have anything, will they? Venice. Open negotiations. Tech. Nothing at all there. I think it might be worth... Where was I originally? I think I was with Italian states. And they give me canister shot, wouldn't they? No, hang on a minute. Let's go back to... where was the other one? Because he had more. Was it Persia? Yep. Right. Empiricism. For I don't know, carbines and trade agreement. What do you think? Right, they want plug bayonet and carbines for a trade agreement. Oh, that's ridiculous, isn't it? That's no kind of deal. Technology. Okay, yeah, I'll give you those two. But I want empiricism. How about that then? Better launch discussion or properly exploited under his guidance. Military access 5 to... Oh, forget it. Oh, that's ridiculous, isn't it? Okay. Let's try the Marathas. I haven't looked at the major nations yet. Technology. They've got Oh, empiricism. Let's take empiricism. Offer them a couple of things. They're Marathas, they're miles away, so I'm not too worried about what I give them at the moment. And give them a trade agreement. See what happens now. Delighted. Aha! Right, well they've taken that then. What about then the Italian states, wherever they've gone? Is it Italian states or Persia? Let's have a look at Persia again. Here. Now. They've got physiocracy. Will they take... Oh, hang on. I think I've already tried this, haven't I? Back to Italian states. Where are Italian states? Oh, I'm sorry about this, folks. I don't like doing this while you're here. You know, 'cause, I know it's taking up a lot of your time, isn't it? Carbides and plug bayonets. Can't give a trade agreement this time. Regrettable. Oh, I see what it is. We got empiricism, didn't we? We got empiricism, but these have already got empiricism, so it's not giving me anything new that I can trade with them. Yeah, oh, I kind of knew they wouldn't have anything. New Spain might have universities. No. Okay, too much time spent. Where else was there? There was... will they take 3 for canister shot? Regrettable, they won't even take 3. Oh well, forget it then. Can't do any more. Waste of time. Well, at least it gives you an insight into what I do each turn, doesn't it? I mean, how long do I spend doing that? Nearly 10 minutes. I often do that without anybody seeing what I'm doing, really. So, right, I'm going to get then... I should really go for the socket bayonets, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go for... In fact, look, it's researching that. I don't want that either. I want fire by rank. It triples the speed at which I can fire, and at the moment I've got the advantage in hand-to-hand melee over most of my enemies. It would be rather nice to have fire by rank as well. That would give me a substantial advantage, it really would. Right, now let's see if I can replenish these troops in Courland with what I've got left. Ought to be able to. For those that are just coming in to watch the game new, and they're comparing this with the Poland-Lithuania campaign that I've just fought, you can see how dire the money is, can't you? Okay. That seems to... Oh, hang on. About them as well. 44 left in the pot, so all I've done is replenish an army that I've already merged, organise some dragoons that I'm getting next, well, bringing some over, because I can't even get them down here. Anyway, moan groan. Let's just get on with it. I've only got 44 in there. In terms of the empire, so-called empire, the Baltic states really, no, the black... Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, it is the Baltic states, isn't it? This is sort of like the Baltic states area, isn't it? Anyhow, what I'm going to do is leave everything pretty sparse. I've got a few units in there, only one in there, but I've got a decent garrison in there for those that are coming back new to it, like I say. Maybe I should take him out of there and move him somewhere a little bit more central, like up here or somewhere, but... No, not sure it'll make any difference. Not enough difference to ponder and, you know, spend ages thinking about, really. Okay. Again, if you're just coming to this new, you haven't seen the rest of the videos in this series, then you'll know at the beginning my explanation about the British, my explanation as to why I deal with the British in the way that I am. In other words, I'm expecting them to go for me at any moment, because this campaign is fought on hard. Now, the Darthmod team say, play your battles on normal, because otherwise it gets exceptionally difficult, and believe you me, it does. As soon as you, I don't know, look at a unit, it knows what you're going to do with it. It's just crazy. But it does say, do the campaign. You can do, if you wish, the campaign on hard, or even very hard, but it is difficult. Now, I tried it on very hard, and with just a few places I just got attacked from everywhere instantly, and I had such small armies and no resources and no money that basically I was on the back foot straight away, and there was no way I would ever be able to win. And I racked my brains with it, spent a few days going over it, you know, move after move for the first 5 moves, and thought, this is not going to go anywhere. It just seemed impossible, it really did. So I abandoned that and went on it as hard. And it's still very difficult as hard. I just got a stroke of luck. Swedish army abandoned Stockholm and went for me, so I took my fleet into Stockholm. Not my fleet, so well, I did take a fleet in there, but I took my army in there and took Stockholm with minimal numbers of men, really. And although he got a decent garrison, he did not have a walled city, so it worked very much in my favour, that one. So I got lucky basically on that. Otherwise I wouldn't have got anywhere like where I've got now. Workers on strike in Sweden. Right, I don't think there's a surprise there. Oh, we're on yellow now anyway, but they have been on strike, so I can't afford to let them do that again. And these recruitment report, they're in Sweden. They're the ones that have settled it, of course. Right, okay, well, I'm going to recruit some more in here. I'm going to recruit another 3 of these. You know how hard it is to settle capitals, so I'm going to have some dragoons around so that I can help, perhaps with other places. We'll have to see. Now, what I'm going to do now is upgrade this place, because I want my research to go much quicker than it currently is. This place, I'd like to repair it, but as soon as I repair it, if you look on here, it'll give a -4. I'm only raising 3 more dragoons. It might not be enough to do it, and I'll get damaged. The second time they go out of order, if you like, they don't just strike, they'll damage something, and they're likely to damage that again, and this is going to cost me a lot of money to repair. Yeah, over 1,000. I can't afford that kind of money, I'm afraid. In fact, just to make sure I have got enough money in the future, I'm going to tax Courland. Do you remember I took it out of tax? Well, I'm going to see if I can take it out of tax. -1, mind you, -1's not a bad thing. Because last turn they were happy, so they'll only go to a strike this turn. They won't do anything worse than a strike. So I think that's pretty good, actually. How much have I got left now? Excuse me again, goodness me. 358 is all I've got left. Can't afford to do anything, basically. I might just be able to replenish these troops over here, though. They've been sitting there for ages. I know, can't afford it. Can't afford it. No replenishment. Oh, there's no replenishment required for those anyway. But these, there is, surely. 505 it's going to cost me to take those from 104 to 225, and of course I've only got 358. So anyway, nothing I can do. Unless maybe there's some trade somewhere. Let's have a look. Can't see any. Can't see any. What about Marathas again? Technology. Ring bayonet for canister shot, do you think? They're not going to go for it. Tried it before, so... But, you never know your luck. No, I'm not giving you anything. Maybe I should give them Iceland. It's a waste of time. Well, it's not. It's giving me about 90 per turn, but I don't think that's going to be worth anything to me, really. Well, it's not going to be worth enough, anyway. Okay. No? That's about it, isn't it? I can't do any... Nah, never mind, anyway. I was going to say I can't do any... trade with anybody, so if I can't trade and my tech research isn't worth much to people, then I can't see really what I can do. I wonder what I can get with my new university I get, or college, or school. I think it's just a school, to be honest. It would be nice to get the naval shore facilities, and once I've got that I can start to build some better ships. I captured a port, well, I captured a region that owned a port, and that port is a shipbuilding port, but at the moment it's producing less than my fisheries. What's this? Poland? Oh, I thought they were going to war with me then. They'll give me canister shot. if I have a military alliance with them? Well, I know you're allied to my ally, but I'm afraid I don't want that. Oh, I could offer you something else though. Tech. I could offer you carbides for canister shot. Carbides for canister shot. No, I don't want that. Oh well. Well, at least they're not going to war with me, or they don't seem to be. Well, we're having a bit of a breather, aren't we, actually? First Sweden, then Courland. Oh, right, some very big Russian armies around, you know. They seem to be sort of standing around the Polish areas, because they're allied to Poland, of course. At some point, surely, Russia are just going to turn on Poland. Brilliant cartoon sent to me, by the way, by a Polish guy, you know. It's the history of Poland in cartoon on YouTube. Yeah, it's got really good graphics, and it just tells a brilliant story. It really does. I just so wish I'd seen that film that came on, you know, the Battle for Warsaw, or Battle of Warsaw, you know, which is the Soviet troops trying to take it from the Poles. Oh, by the way, I heard on the radio today talking about the Poles. I know I'm doing Denmark now, but talking about the Poles, apparently it's all a complete myth about Polish hussars charging German tanks during the Second World War. It was all staged. They got some SS men to dress up, pretend to be hussars, and charge the tanks. It was a propaganda thing, really, just to say how poor and how base the Poles were. You know, how behind the times they were and stuff. You know, that's what it was all about. Kind of backfired on them, really, I think, in terms of propaganda, because everybody thought the Poles were heroes for doing it. I think, especially us British, we like things like that. Workers on strike, Courland, right. Now, I think they should be okay now. Come on. Yeah, they are. Can't let any troops out of there, mind you. And over here, yep, we're okay there as well. And we've had a turn of being okay. So even if these now, even if this, sorry, when it's repaired, does cause us minus factors, I don't see how it's going to be that much of a problem for me, really. I really don't. Okay, works on strike. What's this one then? Auxiliary gained. -5 to the cost of what? Constructing metalworking buildings. And cultural buildings as well. Recruitment reports. Right, okay, we know about those. Great. Well, I've got 5,958. I've got loads and loads of dragoons that are pretty useless to me in the field, really. They're only good for settling populations. It's costing me a fortune to do that, but I so wanted that. I think, now I've got empiricism and a little bit of money, yes I can. Look at that. I can... Oh, not that. Oh, what am I talking about? I'm already doing it. I thought I could upgrade it again then. Maybe it's because of this one. I thought I could upgrade that one, but I can't yet, can I? Because it's still... Oh, I don't know. Well, that might be nice to have. Parliament chambers. That gives me... Okay, increases repression. 12% bonus to regional tax income. That's got to be a benefit. It doesn't tend to work that way, though, you know. I don't quite know how that works. It doesn't take 36 up to 48, for instance, 'cause it gives you an extra 12%. It doesn't give you 48. I don't know what it does, really. I have no idea. But anyway, we're on 6 on there. We've got clamour for reform. We're going to have more when the college is built. So, might be an idea to get that. I don't know if it does anything else for me. Apart from repression. Research points per turn for industrial technologies. I wonder why industrial. I wonder why. Huh. Okay. Is that the thing I'm going to spend my money on? Oh, I just wish it would give me a 12% increase on the rate of tax. That would be really good. Yeah, okay, I'm going to go for that then. And now I've only got 1,456 left in the pot. I can't see anything I can attack, not without going to war with somebody really big, you know, because they're all allied to one another really. So I'd have to go to war with Poland or Prussia or Russia. Or I'm not too sure. Who are Prussia allied to anyway? Might be worth thinking about them for the future. Austria and Hanover. Yeah. So Hanover and Prussia are connected. I was thinking about going for Hanover as well, but there's always Brandenburg. Sorry, not Brandenburg. There's always Saxony, isn't there? Let's look at them. Sorry, I'm looking at. Oh, they've got loads of. They haven't got any friends. They haven't got any allies or anything. They've got canister shot. I wonder if they'd like to swap that for empiricism. Huh. No, they don't want that. But that's a possible target. It's right in the middle of Europe, unfortunately. But they haven't got allies, so it could be a good potential target. I imagine France and United Provinces are at war, aren't they? Let's have a quick look. France. At war. Yep, the United Provinces. And Great Britain. That's who Great Britain will be fighting all these times. 13 colonies. And pirates. Well, do you know, there's nobody for me to fight. All I'm doing now is consolidating my areas. I think I'm going to risk upgrading these, you know. I'll go through these. Often I don't, but I will on this occasion because there aren't that many to do. In fact, that's it. I've only got 456 left now, so there'll be nothing that cheap. 500. No, there's nothing else I can do. Hang on to the other 456 and see if I can start researching something in there. I don't think I can do it until it's built, can I? Can I do it now? In preparation? What do I want? I could do with naval shore facilities. I could do with socket bayonet, so I can move on up and get new model bayonet drill eventually. Fire in advance. Might be worth trying the fire in advance, see if it works, you know. It didn't in the other version that I had, you know, the Darthmod without the Ultimate Commander. I think on reflection though, I might be better off going for that one. It's putting everything on naught anyway, so there's no way it's going to be able to do it, is there? What happened then? Oh, it's showing that it's going to be researched, isn't it? I wonder if it's worth doing that, you know. So at least it's made a start, hasn't it? Not sure. No, I might be better off going for one of these. I need naval shore facilities so I can build up a decent fleet. Without that, I'm not going to be able to defend myself or attack anywhere, am I? Depends if I'm going to attack an island place like Great Britain, that's the thing. Great Britain would be a nice one to have, it really would. No, I'm going to take the physiocracy because I could do with the money for it. That you get because of it, I should say. Right, let's find out what happens this time then. Well, my army that took Stockholm and then took St. Petersburg and then took Courland has been like a gathering snowball, really. It's been a stone that's been going along picking up bits of snow and getting bigger and bigger. It's not massive yet, but it's getting there, and it should be fully replenished soon, what I've got left of them. If you've watched some of the previous videos, you'll know how really important it is to have horse as well. So I'm sort of cultivating my horse that I've got there. Okay. See, this annoys me a bit. He's an ally of mine, you know, Russia, but he won't trade tech with me. But he's quite happy to go in there and steal mine, because that's what he's doing when he goes into my university there. Okay. What's that? Gentleman. Where is he? Corland. Oh, that's not so bad actually, you know. Not so bad at all. I was expecting him to be somewhere like Iceland. You know. That's one of the problems with keeping Iceland, of course. Now, where's the quickest place for him to get to? I don't know if it's going to be here, which will be red, blue, yellow, and then something. Not sure what it is then. Or it's this way. Where on earth? Oh, I think that's an easy decision to make then, isn't it? He's getting nowhere near that one. So, okay, let's get him into this one here then. Speed up the research over here. Where is it? Oh, I thought it was over here. It's being upgraded, isn't it, at the moment, somewhere, wherever it is. Ah, there it is. Okay, let's do it. In fact, I tell you what, might be worth bringing over... Yes, it is, you know. I'll take him to the port and get the ship to take him over. Why didn't I think of that before? Right, okay. Him into there. Right. Navy. I don't know where he is. Is he on there? Doesn't show he's on there, does it? Oh, I think he is. You see that little... Oh. Where is he?
Aye, aye, Captain.
See, I don't know where he is now. Is he on the ship?
Captain.
It should show me somewhere, shouldn't it, that he's on the ship? And it doesn't, does it? But he has to be, because I moved him to there and he's certainly not in there, otherwise he'd show. So he has to be on the ship. Okay. Right, let's take this over to... I can't go there because there's no port nearby, so I'll bring him over to this one. Perhaps even to there, actually. Should he go there? Or maybe here, actually. I think he can still get there, can't he? Even from... Oh no, hang on. There's one here, isn't there? I think it might be best. So, where is the college anyway? It's there, isn't it? Right, okay. That one looks closest, doesn't it? So, I'll move into this one. Now, they've got very, very good movements, these sloops. So, where is he? Where's he gone? See if I can find him. Agent. According to that, he's in the Baltic Sea. Right, there he is. Excellent. Now, trying to find it now. Where's it gone? Is it? I can't find it now. It's this one, is it? Well, let's get him on the shore for a start. Come on, please. Good. Oh, do you know, he's going to get all the way there. Excellent. Now, let's just have a look in there. Not have a look in there, sorry. Let's just have a look and see what we're getting. We're on 6 at the moment. Let's see what attributes he's got. Scholar. Enlightenment. No, that's a shame. +1 to research. Okay, so we get +1 to research, and we'll also get 1 for Enlightenment technologies. So that's not too bad. Let's get him in there then. Oh, that's one of the advantages of the Baltic states then, isn't it? Oh, it's down to 5 as well. Oh, that's brilliant. Right, okay. Well, I think I'll move the sloop back again now. So he's somewhere near the army. I was just about to say, the advantage of the Baltic system is that I can dot about anywhere around here to relieve any situation. Now, hopefully, I can't cover ports, I'm afraid. They're all open. So anybody that lands, they've got an excellent opportunity to just go straight inland and attack somewhere. That's one of the reasons why I've got this place covered. I daren't break up my other fleet. It's got hardly anything in it, but I daren't break it up. It's got a couple of 5th rates in. I had to steal one of those as well. Or did I? No, I didn't actually. No, I had to pay for it by stealing one of his. So I've got 2 5th rates and I've got a 6th rate, and that's all I've been able to afford in this game. So, right, it looks like I can start upgrading some of these, doesn't it? So I might be able to start making a bit of money now for a change. That's good. Spend all the money that I've got. But do I upgrade this technology for... now, one thing I need to do is just check that I am getting the technology that... Yes, I am. He's only 3 away as well, actually. That's pretty good. Well, I'm going to have to upgrade that. Unfortunately, that's going to make this place even unhappier, but over time that should reduce. It's going down from 18 to 17 shortly anyway, so it shouldn't be too much of a big deal. So, right, having done that, I've just said, by the way, that I can't... Let me explain. You see that port there? It's too far away because I haven't upgraded my roads to land there and get there in one turn. Any landing army is going to land and sit there, which means that I can then bring on my own army from wherever in order to defend somewhere. So that army that I've got with a sloop next to it should come in very, very handy. I got my what was it? I got my building my drill school fairly recently. But I haven't been able to afford to recruit anything to it yet. But what I can get is grenadiers now, and I can suddenly raise 4 units in there, which is pretty good, isn't it? This is a risk area. If something lands in there, he's still got to get across there, and he's got to attack that garrison. So I don't really want to be spending my money on those grenadiers that are going to be costing me money, I'm afraid. So I think this in here is the safest place to be upgrading buildings. So that's 900 to regional wealth, and at the moment it's giving 600, so that would be plus 300. Now plus 300 on an area that's taxed at, say, just over a third means I'm going to get 100 for that place. So you have to sort of balance that, sort of work out, you know, how beneficial these places are to you. Now this one here is going to give me 187, and I'm currently getting 125, so I'm only going to get 60 for that, of which I'll see only 20. I know there are other added benefits with that as well, but not enough to make that much difference. I don't know what this does in terms of repression. That's okay. Bonus to regional tax income is okay. Well, it would be if I had a decent amount of money coming in, but it's not a great deal in the first place, is it really? You know, it's just this 1181 here that's coming in, so it's not massive, and I don't want to be wasting my money on a building that's going to increase the percentage of something where there isn't much there in the first place. So it would be nice to have those naval shore batteries, or whatever you call them. I do need the farms. I know they're not worth a great deal to me, but I need them because they're going to... What does this give me? Happiness, just happiness really, and then spawns rate. But no, I need something that's going to give me some income, I'm afraid. I don't think they give me any minuses, do they, in terms of happiness? Oh, the other thing that might be worth me upgrading, you know, are the ports, these fishing ports. That one would give me 450. Oh, maybe not really. And that's giving me 300. Now, the best places are obviously these craft workshop type places, I think. No, where's he gone? I do it already, is it that one? No. Come on, where are you? Yep, let's upgrade these. I'll look around and see what the others are. Yeah, I'd like these, but I need the money at the moment. If I can get more money, I can buy some farms. Okay. Well, it looks like I can only get farms anyway. Well, if that's all I can get, that's what I will get. Oh, you see what I mean? That's Iceland. What's that giving now? 91. Great, it's gone up by 1%. Big deal. Right, I think it's going to be a case then of going for the farms. Can I afford anything else? Yep. 345 left. Still got those troops in Norway to replenish, of course. Do you know, I can't even afford that basic peasant farm in there. Is it that one? That one. Tenanted farms. I can't even afford to go up to tenanted farms. Mind you, that's 500, you know, and I'm sure my other farm upgrades were about 500, you know. In fact, please don't tell me I upgraded some of these on here. As soon as I upgrade something on there, I know what's going to happen. He's just going to attack the place. He's going to think, oh, it's worth having now, and then they'll steal it from me. I'm not wasting money on that. If anybody attacks it, I'll try and trade it with somebody immediately. Yeah, there are these up here, aren't there, that I could replenish, or can I? No, still not enough money. Not enough money again. Right, okay, well, back to trade, see what happens. I wonder how far away we are of getting this as well. 2 turns, quite a long time. Okay. Well, at least we've got one place that we can, you know, research in quickly. You know, the other one can be just sort of like the back burner, can't it, really? It's a bit like having 2 places to cook on your oven, isn't it? You know, you've got one that will cook instantly and quickly. You've got another one that will just keep things brimming over time. Right. Who's this? Military alliance. They're going to pay me 1,000 for a military alliance. I don't think I want a military alliance with you, I'm afraid. I think I don't need the payment either. I would swap you carbines for canister. Might even give you a ring bayonet as well, actually, but I'd like canister, please. What's that? Reject the offer. Oh well. What's this? Military alliance with Poland, Lithuania again. Why do these places all want military alliances with me? There's something going on, isn't there? I'll give you carbines for canister shot, please. What's that? Could be better. Did I do something wrong then? I have a funny feeling I just agreed to something I didn't want then. Did I get a military alliance then by mistake with Poland, Lithuania? Damn. What I wanted to do was just swap carbines with carbines. Yeah, just swapping that for well, I don't know, basically the artillery research that'll enable me to move on. You know, the canister shot. I want to be able to get a better artillery building, so I can get some better artillery that will follow up on a battle when they're reinforcements instead of sitting behind as fixed artillery, which is what I'm getting already at the moment. Rather, look at that, I'm up to 1709, and I've taken about, well, I own about 7 regions. I haven't even taken 7, I just own 7. Okay, how much have I got now? 5,689. It's not brilliant. Now, right, I got that, so I should now be able to research this, which I will do. But did I get more than I bargained for? I'm allied to them. Damn, mistake. Why did I go for an alliance with them? Why did I make that mistake? Right, they're allied to myself and Russia. Right, and Russia allied to those 3. Who are Russia at war with? Ottomans, Barbaries and pirates. Poland and Lithuania are at war with... Look at all those people. They're at war with Great Britain. Oh, marvellous. So great, I'm now at war. Not at war, sorry, I'm now allied to somebody who's at war with Great Britain. Same religion, same national leader, given respect. Doesn't seem to have given me any minuses though, that's odd, isn't it, really? I thought that gave minuses. Trait gained, harsh reputation. -1 happiness lower classes. Oh, great, that's all I need. Construction report. Yep, very good. I'm hoping that by the time this place is built, in another 3 turns, this will have shed, because it's shedding 1 point per turn, isn't it, of unhappiness. So all should be well there, shouldn't it? Shortly. Right, well, let's get some somewhere where I can get some decent artillery. Do I get it in here? Well, obviously I can't get the artillery yet. Oh, I can't get it there anyway. Where was I thinking of? St. Petersburg. If you're wondering why that's burning or smoke's coming off there, it's because I haven't upgraded the Admiralty, because I don't need it. I've already got one, so I don't need another one. You only need it in order to get tech points, so, well, as far as I'm concerned anyway. It might help if ever I get a university in here. It might improve the research points. Right. Do I get it in there? It's going to give me the foot artillery, but then I'll lead on eventually to howitzers, you see. I do want that. Might be an idea to have, you know, somewhere where I can get some really good quality troops in the middle of there as well, because the Russians are surrounding me by good quality troops. Okay, let's get them in here anyway. I certainly want to make sure I've got it in one plate. How much did that cost me anyway? That seemed cheap. 1250. It's not bad at all, is it really? There's a research coming along. 4 turns away from fire by rank. Very, very pleased about that. That's excellent news. Okay, I could do with another university, please. I could do with taking somewhere that's got a university. Look at the size of the armies that the Prussians have got. Look at that. I haven't got one army that big. I really haven't. And even that one's full of dragoons, because it's just stabilising a population. We are very much the second cousin in this. Is that the way to describe it? Second child syndrome, maybe? I don't know. I think maybe I'm going to have to upgrade some buildings. What's that one? Coaching in. I can't afford to upgrade those yet. I'm just going to go for... Oh, hang on. What's that one worth? Oh, there it's... Oh, fur pelts. And here, 37. I don't know how much it's worth. I do not know how much the fur pelt trade is worth. Trade fur pelts. I'm currently selling 44 pelts, which is 484 purs. What are they called? Furs. Sorry, furs and pelts. Getting the two mixed up. 444. I could increase that by quite a bit. I don't know how much money I make on them. I know I'm getting 621. Oh, hang on. Right. 1 pelt. So for this I'm getting 529. And then I get a bit of a bonus. 520 is the one that I don't get a bonus on yet. No, there isn't. Okay. Right, other goods. So pelts, other goods, and then long-term trading partner. Bonus income is... Right, it's 5. I'm getting a bonus income of 5. Right, okay, so that's 5. Add 5 to 522, that's 527. 527 plus 4 pelts, 527 is 530, so that's 43, 44. So I'm getting 44 for each of these 4 pelts. Oh, I'm getting 9 there. Right. On average, I'd say it's 4. So 44, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's say I'm getting 8 times, what did I say, 40 something. Call it 40 to make it simple. That's 80, 162, 320. I get 320 a turn from that. And it's going to cost me 2,500 to upgrade from 22 to 37. 22 to 37 is 15. 15 is 4, 8, 12, 16 would be 4, 4 would be about 200. I get about 200 per turn for that, wouldn't I? It's better than a farm. Relies on overseas trade though. Oh, here's another one. Loads of them, you know. It's got to be worth doing though, you know. Well, let's have a look at the other buildings first, see what else we've got. Oh, shame we can't get mines, they're usually useful. You see, these, they'll give me a little bit more, but they'll increase the population growth as well. 187 from, what do I say, 125. So that's about 60, isn't it? So it's a lot less than I get for the fur trade area. But I'm going to go for it. I'm going to upgrade the farms. The baldy houses, etc. I don't think I can afford those. I'll come back to the fur at some time later. See if I can do something about that. Where am I now? Is that Iceland? Yes, it is. Okay. Sounds terrible in the light of what's happening at the moment in Iceland, doesn't it? You know, Britain agreeing to just get rid of their debt. You know, to just say, well, Iceland's useless. I don't mean it that way, but in this game, it's got such a poor income. Yeah, it's just not worth it. And also, it's got such a vast coastal area. I mean, anybody can move in there so quickly and easily. As soon as it becomes worth something, somebody will go in. Well, I'm just going to have that, and that's it, I'm afraid. Right, 2 away from physiocracy, 4 away from here. Well, I wonder if I'll get another gentleman. I wonder if the game will be kind to me and give me a gentleman. I could do with trading something for seasoning or whatever it is. I wonder if Britain will. Let's see if Britain will give me something for something. Technology. I want seasoning, please, and I will give you... Oh, you've got everything, haven't you? Give you canister shot for seasoning. What do you think? Little to commend them. What else can I give them? I wonder if I can give them a payment. Can I give them 458 for seasoning? I so want that. Regrettable. Right, last chance. I'll give you canister shot. I haven't got anything else, have I? No. I'll give you canister shot for seasoning, and I'll give you a payment. How about that? Can I say fairer than that? Regrettable. Damn. Who else? A seafaring nation. United Provinces. They might do something for me. Where are they? There. You must have it, surely. Yes, you have. They've all got more than me. Oh dear. Right. Carbines and canister shot. Unfortunately, it's unacceptable at this time. I wonder if I can give them some money as well. Technology for seasoning, and for carbines, and then for some money. Blast. Who else will have? Spain, they might have it. They're not all that well affected towards me. No, they've just got improved grenades. They haven't got it. Who's a seagoing nation that would have it? The Ottomans gone to sea yet? No, they haven't got it. Russia won't have. I think that's it, isn't it, really? I could try France. France might. Naval shore facilities? Yeah, they have. They've got loads, haven't they? For what, square formation and carbines. We give that. Wasted. They always say that. You have wasted valuable time. Now, the other one that's seafaring, Knights of St. John. They live on an island, don't they? Oh crikey, they've got nothing. That's because they live on an island. haven't got enough to get it, have they? Blast. New Spain haven't either. Who would have sea going? Oh, what about Savoy? Okay, last chance, Savoy. Nothing. Okay, well that's it then. We're up to 55 minutes. No battles occurred during this video. That's very disappointing. So let's see what the turn end brings on then. Well, population seems more settled now, so I should be able to. So, do you know, I thought that gentleman in the middle of the screen there was mine. When I just looked at it then, it bothered me. I thought, oh, what on earth's my gentleman doing out there? And it's because I've only just finished last week the Poland-Lithuania campaign, isn't it? Oh, I tell you what, if you get long spells of me not saying anything, it's basically because I'm yawning. What's going on here today? I think I need some tea. It's only, well, it's 10 to 10 at night, I suppose, but it's not that late. Right. Russia are still stealing from me. That's why they don't want to trade. They just think, well, we'll just steal it instead. Well, nearly up to 1800, and I've just got the equivalent of Sweden and one minor state, which is Denmark. Looks like the rest of the world is occupied though, isn't it? So that's good news. And I've got a couple of universities working for me now, or colleges I should say. Trait gained. Okay. +1 to morale in battles. No, that's not bad, is it? Okay, construction report. Yeah, we're getting more in now. 6,000 and something. And we're going to get 5,000, well, nearly 6,000 next turn as well. Okay. Trade's improving ever so slightly. I need trade goods, really. I need to go somewhere where I can trade something with people. I need more trade ports as well, and I need to upgrade my trade ports. But I can't do it. I can't upgrade these until I've got division of labour. And, oh dear, hang on, division of labour. Oh yes, yeah, I'm in the right place, good. Yeah, it comes after this. That's what I need to get next, division of labour. In fact, that shows us 4, doesn't it? Well, it's 4 for a dense. If a dense were to get it, it's 12, crikey. If what's that place? Uppsala, sorry. Uppsala. Oh dear. Right, okay. Well, nothing more I can do. Well, if something will attack me when I get fire by rank. Oh, well, that will give me an advantage. Basically, it triples your firepower. I think that's about it, isn't it, you know? I think that's it. Buildings. I think what I'm going to have to do is upgrade one of these fisheries to something better, so I can get some better ships. It's the only way I'm going to get any, isn't it? What's that, major fishery? I can get one in there. That's not a bad place, is it? What about this one? Yeah, that's the one I can't get till I've got naval shore facilities. They're all just basic fishing areas, aren't they? I think there was only one place where I could get... Oh no, I could get it there. Now, that's not a bad place in some ways to have. Because nobody can land on there and then attack from it. But it's very hard to defend as well. I wonder, you know, if it's worth just getting one of those pike units. One of these. I don't know what they are when they're whole. I suspect they're 300 and something. So if I amalgamate them, it won't be good. I think what I'll do is I'll pick one of those up, stick it on there, and then upgrade this. Right. So I have a major fishery in there, and then if I get my wherever they are, these here. Okay. And I get him to pick up just one of those. It would have been really nice to have just had only about 30 in here and put the rest in there. You know, it's only to deter ships from turning in there and taking the place. You know, just damaging it really. That's what I want to stop. Okay. I need to be over here still because I want to be in a position to pull these troops out when the occasion arises, which I'm hoping it eventually will. I can get line infantry in there, that's good news, isn't it? Can I actually get my guns yet? My better guns, my improved weapons? I don't think I can, you know. Phew, 2 turns away still. Oh dear, and it's the end of the video. Well, a bit of an uneventful one that, I'm afraid. I'm sorry about that. But I think I feel happy enough now to put the campaign up to actually upload it. But look, you see that unit there, just wandering around my own that's my territory there. Just look what damage that many men can do. Moving up here, taking this, taking these areas, you know. You know, I mean, people could just land in all sorts of different places. It would certainly take Iceland very, very easily. But what I think I need to do now before the next video is decide what I'm going to spend the money on and who I'm going to be wisest to defend against. Yeah, I think so. Okay, well, thanks for watching anyway. Please like, please subscribe. It's always worthwhile. I'd really love to get up to the 1,000 subscriber mark. It would be really nice. Then I could become perhaps a YouTube partner or something. I don't know what they call it, but I think it's all down to having 1,000 subscribers. I think that's the way that it works. Okay, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll start upgrading some building next turn.